Morning, friends. Today I'm doing a video which I showed you part about what I was doing this video about. I bought a new toy, guys. This is a Tristar Viper Max. Shoots 2 3/4, 3s, and 3 1/2s. I shot it the other day. Y'all seen it begin with on the video. I threw some 16 pellet single aughts, half cut LBC 50 wads in it. And this thing threw some insane patterns at 40 yards. I mean, it was way too tight even for me. And I love a tight pattern. The gun, I bought it because the Tristar G2 Viper I got over there, I've had such good luck with it. It's been such a great gun. So I got this one so I could try out some 3 1/2s. And we're going to see how they're going to work, because today, my son also, my oldest boy, he moved down here recently and bought a house. And he bought a Stoeger M3500 solid camo yesterday down there at Dunham's in Danville, Virginia. And he wants to pattern his gun because he got his new gun yesterday, and he's dying to know what it would do, but he didn't have his butt kicker because it was here at the house. So we're going to load up some 3 1/2s for him to try out, and me try out in my gun. We're going to load up some 20 pellet single aughts and some 18 pellet double aughts, 32 cal. We're just gonna fold crimp them today, and we're gonna go over there and test these things out. We're gonna do a video on that and see how both these new guns perform with 3 1/2-inch rounds. Let me grab my powder tray for my powder dispenser. I've been loading the rifle. I finally finished up rifle this morning, so I am done with rifle loading, except for one buddy who needs a 30-06 loaded. So I got to powder calibrate this thing, and then we're gonna load some up. That Viper Max right there, that was a standard 3-inch I shot, the 16 pellet load. That thing was insane, guys. I did not see that coming. Not shooting patterns like that. And I've done it twice, so it confirms it'll do it. And that was with a half cut LBC 50. I think I'm gonna full cut a 3-inch of those today too, so I can get a better. I want a little bit bigger pattern than what he was throwing. That pattern was great if I was hunting a cutover and I knew I was going to be extending on out there pretty good. But where I'm hunting at, most of the time, we hunt a lot of cutovers, but generally don't have to shoot those kind of distances. I'm looking for my 3 1/2-inch green holes, because there's some right there. That'll work. I think they're 3 1/2s. Yeah. No, they're 3s too. Now I know I got several of them around here, and I'd hate to open up a brand new bag just to do this, but it won't be the first time I've done it. I got bags of them things laying around here somewhere. That's what happens when you open up too many bags of holes. And I know I got some here. And here I go opening up another new bag. Why not? Alright. First things we're going to do some double aught, which I'm using 32 cal. And we're going to load them in a TPS White Lightning. A lot of guys are getting nervous because they say that they're getting away with them, doing away with them. They always come back with something better, guys. Don't panic yet. TPS White Lightning is probably the most popular wad out there when it comes to buckshot reloading. And they work great in 3.5 inch rounds. So we're going to use them today because I still got a supply of them put away. So we're going to see what we can make of them. We're going to run 34.5 of blue dot. I'm going to jack the powder up 1/2 grain. That powder dispenser makes the job much easier, guys. I hope everybody's ready for deer season. Bow season's already on us. I've been out. I've seen one deer. I've been out twice and seen one deer. There's so many acorns in the woods this year that hunting food plots and stuff, you're basically wasting your time right now. They're hitting them a little bit, but they're not really going to them. 34.5 blue dot. Most time I run 34. TPS White Lightning, 1/4 inch felt wad in the bottom of it. 18 pellets by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. 18 pellets of 32 cal. This load is the one that my son wants to shoot. As long as he's been around me, he ought to know what you want to shoot and what your gun likes to shoot. There's two different things. I'm going to put an overshot card right on top of it, guys. Lead load all. We're going to put a 6-point crimp, which is the back one. We're going to pre-crimp it. Make sure the point's pointing towards you. We're going to final crimp it. 18 pellet, 3.5 inch double aught. Like a brand new factory round. Would help if I put this thing on auto. I got a boatload of these, but for this morning, I'm just going to load enough to go out here and we're going to pattern these guns and see what we got. Another TPS White Lightning, over 34.5 grains of blue dot. 1/4 inch felt wad just to give us some cushion on these. $18 pellets once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Comes up about 1/4 inch, guys, from the bottom. From the top of that hole. You're overstacking the wad by 2 rows using that 1/4 inch felt wad. But that doesn't matter. That's kind of the point, getting my height correct. Another 12 gauge overshot card. 6-point crimp. I always stow them over here just to give them a little bit of a taper. Just makes them look better. You can use the 1/8 inch fiber wads. They work just as well, guys. I just use whatever's available laying in front of me. You can also roll crimp them. I do that all the time too. I got little 1/4-inch wads laying everywhere around here. GPS white lightning. I'm gonna put an 1/8-inch felt wad down there this time. See how much it changes the height on it. 1/8 of an inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. A lot of guys are having problems getting powders, except, well, besides long shot, that seems to keep coming pretty steadily available. So I'm hoping, before too awful long, all this mess will clear up and we'll be able to get our powders and stuff again. Make some pretty rounds, guys. She's a beauty. 3.5 inch, 18 pellet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that ain't right. That ain't the right pellet. I don't know how I dropped that in there. I got to dump them all because I don't lost where my count was at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Another overshot card. Pre-crimp it. Final crimp it. Good looking rounds. Yeah, I waited kind of late in the season to buy a new shotgun. Decided I want to try it this steer season, but it is what it is. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Overshot card, pre-crimp, final crimp. I'm going to adjust this thing up and actually roll crimp a few of them. Alright, there's 5 of them. Now when I roll crimp, guys, 3 1/2, I just cut off a scissors width right off the top of it. That just makes it where it's easier to get the shell roll crimp down to factory length. Because roll crimp has a tendency to be just a hair longer. Yeah, my bench is messy. I'm playing catch up real bad, real fast, in a quick, big hurry. But that's alright. Because I'm pretty good at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 pellets, 32 cal. We're just putting enough buffer in there, guys, to get to the top of them pellets right there. You ain't got to cover up the last row, really. I try to get it up there, up under them as best I can. Clear, bingo, overshot card. That's how simple it is to roll crimp them, guys. That's the same length as a fold crimped. 3 1/2. Identical. Oh, almost forgot to trim it. Scissors with, guys. GPS white lightning. I'm gonna use an 1/8 inch felt wad right now. Sixteen pellets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And the roll crimp, guys, actually lowers pressures just a little bit. Clear segmented overshot card. Another 3 1/2 inch, 18 pellet double off basically. This is literally how quick you can sit here and put these things together for your club. And you can save a pile of money doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. $18. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to load some single aughts. 31 cal. These dark blue pellets. See what we come up with. Drop back to 34 grains. That's either my preferred charge. My son, he likes them big stout loads. I don't even know why I got a 3.5, because I ain't crazy about shooting them, but I'm gonna shoot them this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Oh, 18. We've got 2 more. I think I'm still loading double off. 19 and 20. Load them in different color holes so I don't have to go writing on them in the normal parts. .20 pellet, 31 cal single aught. This is mainly going to be a video for the next one, so you can see how these 2 new guns perform. You're watching basically loads you've seen me load before, but we're going to see how they pattern in 2 new guns. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, 19, and 20. This isn't load data, folks. This is just how I load for my guns and what works good for me and my equipment. That roll crimping sure makes a pretty rim. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Being that half-cut LBC done so good, and that Tristar Viper Max day for yesterday, I'm hoping these 3.5s are going to give me real similar results, but maybe just a hair bit more open, being the TPS white light, and it is a full cut wad. Well, if I don't throw it over my junk pile. Now, when you're loading, if you're worried about your shells fitting your gun, you simply take some of them. These are the ones I just loaded. Looks like a shell's up in there or something. Hold on a minute. Brand new gun. It's good and stiff, that's for sure. There it went. I think the spring was stuck. Yep, that's what it was. Spring was still dry. It needs to be old. And have that old factory grease that they come shipped over from overseas with, put in here. Chambered just fine, guys. Chambered fine again. Chambered fine again. Yeah, I need to spray a little oil on it being it's brand new. They come from Turkey, this gun does. Imported by Tristar. Ain't got a lick of oil on it. That's why it's so dry. I'm gonna cure that before I go shoot it. And it's even got that thick packing grease. That stuff thick like axle grease. That stuff's nasty. I gotta get that out of there before we go shoot this thing. They're famous for packing them that way. I don't know why they do that when they ship them. I don't know what the point of packing the hole inside the gun with grease is. But they do it. Even my son's new Stoeger. The back end of back behind the trigger with the inertia system. That thing was packed full of grease. This one's even worse than his just was. I haven't took it apart to look at it, but from what I can see already, I already know what it's going to look like up in there. 34 grains again. Twenty pellets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 pellets of 31 cal single aught. You can also use 2 bingo chips. One of them has a bad tendency to crack. 2 of them doesn't just do it. Three and a half inch single. It's just that easy though, guys. That's why your club get together and put a little money invested in a few little odds and ends. Mainly a powder scale, buying the holes and the wads. You're going to have to buy some molds to cast your buckshot, unless you want to buy it. That can be real expensive. You got a local tire shop and all still, you can get some lead weight or lead, and you can make your own pellets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Rub my old rag on her a little bit. They're beauties. We'll load one more up because even as big as my son is, I don't believe he's going to want to shoot too many of these things. Be lucky if he wants to shoot him. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And that, my friend, is how quickly you can slap together some 3.5 inch, whatever size pellets you want to put in them. They come out good looking. Now let's just hope they shoot as good. I did have a gentleman ask me this, so I may as well go ahead and show you this one too while I'm at it. He asked me to load up. What was my load up for that load that I shot that was that tight the other day? In the LBC 50. It's the same load been shooting, guys. 27.5 grains a long shot. These are LBC 50s. You get from Ballistic Products. 250 of them in a bag. My son, he's gonna want to try one of them too today, so I may as well make a few of these. So, bear with me just a second. Let me re-get my press here, set back up 3-inch shells. You just adjust these little bolts on the side of this little Harbor Freight thing, guys, and you're off to the races, man. Now set up 3-inch. Now I half cut them last time, so we're gonna full cut them this time. We'll actually half cut a few of them, just so we see what happens with them again. Those are full cut. These we went just a hair bit more than half cut, because I went closer to 3/4, because half cut was just entirely too freaking tight, dude. So, all right, we're gonna load two double aught, 2 single aughts in full cut, and 2 double aught and 2 single aughts in half cut, so we can see what the pattern is going to be on today. Let me double check my powder charge. We're going to run these at 28 grains a day. Now with 3-inch holes, it's the same thing, guys. I've said it before, say it again. You can, if you're going to chamber them, actually both our guns, we don't have to trim them because they're 3.5-inch guns. So, but if you want yours to be what a 3-inch gun's going to shoot, you trim them off just a scissors width. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just need 8 of them. But being I don't have to do that today, I'm not going to. I'm gonna just load them up. These are going to be the full cuts. Now the thing I like about the LBC 50, guys, it doesn't let any powder leach by that wad. As a matter of fact, I haven't even been putting a card in the bottom of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 pellets, 31 cal. Without that card in the bottom, it just comes exactly to the top of that wad. It doesn't overstack it one bit. We're gonna, matter of fact, these are blue pellets. Let's throw some blue overshot cards in it. 2 bingo chips right down on top of it. Three-inch, 16 pellet, single out, and we'll load 2 of them. .28 grains, a long shot, LBC 50. Like I said, these are full cut, guys. That thing will not leach any powder by that LBC 50 without putting a card under it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. The double all, they're blue too, but they're like a baby blue. But we'll just do them with a clear overshot card. These dark blue pellets, we'll do with 2 bingo chips. Things come out beautiful. There's them 2. All right. Full cut LBC 50 once again. 28 grains a long shot. This time you're only going to get 14 pellets of double out in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. 14 pellets, guys. Dead up to the top of the wad. We're going to use clear segmented overshot card on the double offs, which you can tell by the pellet size. one of them. Once again, we're going to make one more 14 pellet double off. These are both full cuts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't like the way they started off. 2, 3, 4. We're going to put a card down the bottom of these just so it'll get rid of that dimple. I'm wondering how high. It's an 1/8 of an inch, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Card in the bottom, it goes a stack above the wad. Don't really matter. Fourteen pellets. Full cut going to be in my right pocket. My new method of sorting. Full cut's right pocket. Half cut going to be in the left pocket. All right. What am I doing? These are the half cut. Well, these are 3/4 cut. I cut them actually just a hair bit farther down because I want a little bit wider pattern than what I got. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 16 pellets. Two bingo chips. Half cut, well 3/4 cut, 16 pellet single off. There's one. Comes number 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. there's the two 16 pellet 3/4 cut single aughts. They're cool looking rounds when they clear like that, and you can see the blue pellets and the blue overshot card. And they shoot as good as they look. Alright, now we're going to load two double aughts, half cut. Let's see what we come up with. That single aught I shot the other day, that'd be an ideal round to use if you're bear hunting when you run the dogs and you try to punch a bear out the tree. Them 5 to 7 inch patterns at 40 yards, they're good and tight. $14 pellets, 2, 3, 4. Well, there you go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Beauty of these clear hulls, I can even see it's only 3/4 cut in there. $14 pellet double aught. One more. Then I gotta go buy some targets. Run over to my son's house, get him out of bed probably. This day off, he don't want to jump up early. I don't blame him. There's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. 14 pellets of double aught. Well, we've got them made up, folks. Stay tuned to part 2 of this video. We're going to make it about an hour. We're going to shoot these things and see how they pattern. Because both of these guns are what him and his new Stoeger, that's what we're going to take deer hunting this year. When we turn them hounds loose. Alright, we'll get back to you here in short order. Later. Oh yeah, if you wonder why I hadn't been doing so much on shotgun, that's why. That's a lot more tedious than shotgun. But we'll get back to shotgun here now that we're all done with the rifle. All right, later.